There are shoes that make you look broke, and it has nothing to do with your bank account. It's not about money, it's about the image you project. And without knowing it, you could be dimming your elegance every time you put on a pair. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 types of shoes that elegant women don't wear, and that could be ruining your elegance forever. Stay until the end, because number 1 is the most common, the most deceptive, and you might be wearing them right now. Shoe number 7, peep-toe flats. Do you remember those ballet flats that showed a bit of your toes and that you once thought were the most comfortable option? Yes, the ones that let your toes peek out and sometimes even look disproportionate. Don't get me wrong. What bothers me is not the comfort. It's the lack of structure. Peep-toe flats tend to make the foot look larger and, often, more clumsy. This can take away harmony from your overall look, especially if your goal is to maintain a refined style. Also, the toe opening doesn't always flatter the natural shape of the foot, creating a sense of disproportion that makes it seem as if your foot is out of place. When we talk about style for mature women, the trick is choosing shoes that enhance the figure in a sophisticated way. Closed ballet flats will give you that sense of sophistication we're looking for. Flats are an excellent option to wear with jeans and create casual looks. Think of them as the perfect ally for your wardrobe. Comfortable, but always with a structure that elevates your look. The trick here is choosing a design that not only fits you well, but also has interior cushioning, maintaining that feminine and refined touch on the surface. It's as simple as remembering that a sophisticated woman doesn't need to show every detail. Her style speaks for itself, with no need for obvious effort. But what happens when the temptation of plastic calls your name? Let's find out next. And if you're enjoying this kind of advice, subscribe to the channel. Shoe number 6, clear plastic shoes. Ah, clear shoes. How tempting they are, but do they really make you look more sophisticated? The answer is no. While they can seem modern and youthful in some cases, they generally give off a sense of fragility and often even a lack of maturity in your style. I'm thinking of those heels I've seen at so many events. Come on, queen. What at first looks like a fresh option turns into a visual distraction, but it's not just heels. Also sandals, sneakers, and an endless number of others. Clear plastic shoes tend to be very vulnerable to dirt and damage, which makes them an impractical choice. Also, the material offers no structure, and if not used correctly, can look cheap. I invite you to think of something more structured, more elegant, and more durable. A leather, patent leather, or suede shoe, even if it might be more expensive, will treat your feet the way they deserve and will project a much more polished image. By choosing more sophisticated shoes, you also make sure your presence not only looks good in the moment, but lasts. Timeless pieces in solid colors will always be better than any passing trend made with cheap materials. I assure you that by making these decisions, you'll feel more confident and powerful with every step. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Shoe number 5, killer platforms. I know many love platforms, but I have to be honest. Sometimes those ultra-high platform shoes can be a disaster. Killer platforms don't just take away your elegance. They can also give you a stiff, unnatural posture. I say this with all the love in the world, but have you noticed that sometimes the platforms you wear make it seem like you're trying to go from 50 to 20 in one step? Even though you're wearing age-appropriate clothing, right? Oversized platforms hurt your back, damage your feet, and most importantly, make you walk like you're balancing on pins. And believe me, classy women don't need to put on a show when they walk. Do you really want your shoes to be the thing that gets the most attention? Number. It's much more effective to choose something that makes you feel comfortable, but at the same time gives you that feeling of effortless grace. The trick is in proportion. If you want a bit of height, go for heels with a slimmer structure or mid-height heels that give you the support you need without breaking the harmony of your look. Think of someone like Cate Blanchett, who, with her height and elegance, rarely needs to resort to those giant platforms. Can you picture yourself wearing killer platforms while she walks by in sleek, secure, and timeless heels? The contrast would be brutal. Remember that what matters is how you walk, not what you wear to walk. Stilettos, though less fun than platforms, give you a more feminine posture and above all, a much more fluid and natural walk. Oh, and if you want something more comfortable, kitten heels are also an excellent option. Do you dare to walk with class? Hold on. What comes next will make you question everything you've worn until now. Shoe number 4, glitter and sequin shoes. Elegant women don't need to shine with shoes that sparkle as much as a shooting star. Although sequins and glitter might seem fun and festive in daily life, these shoes sometimes create confusion and turn an outfit that could have been sophisticated into something that looks like a birthday party. The problem with glitter and sequin shoes is that they tend to attract too much attention, especially when it's unnecessary. You could end up looking like a Christmas tree, not an elegant woman who knows how to stand out. And when can you wear glitter and sequin shoes? The answer lies in elegant or evening events, where shine can be the perfect complement to a sophisticated look. However, it's important that the shine is not the main star. It should be a detail that adds light and contrast to your outfit. Another equally elegant and sophisticated option is to go for smooth, metallic tones. These finishes give you that touch of sophistication without the excess shine. Ideal for a woman who knows how to stand out without looking overdone. The key lies in how you balance the shine. If you decide to wear a metallic shoe, make sure everything else is balanced, including your pedicure. Don't forget, less is more. If you want to follow a sophisticated aesthetic, the shoe shouldn't outshine you. It should be a complement that lets you walk with confidence according to the occasion. Did you know that those high, heavy shoes can be your worst enemies? Keep watching to find out why. Shoe number 3, gladiator sandals. I don't know about you, but every time I see gladiator sandals, I picture a woman who's a fighter. Yes, a warrior, but one who's fighting to find her style. The kind that lace up to mid-leg or even higher, and that, in many cases, give off more of a sporty vibe than an elegant one. Don't get me wrong, in some situations they can be fun and appropriate, but please, when your goal is to present yourself as sophisticated and modern, this type of footwear tends to subtract rather than add. Think about what they project. Uncomfortable soles, endless straps that crisscross, and an overall feeling of something more casual or sporty. The question is, do you really need your shoes to tell the whole story for you? Take Queen Letizia, for example. She would never wear gladiators to an official meeting or an elegant event. But she does wear something very similar that adds a chic touch to her look: wedge espadrilles. When you get dressed, gladiator sandals can make your legs look shorter, especially when the straps go up to your knees. This choice, while comfortable and casual, does not convey the sophistication we're after. A woman who wants to project authority, presence, and style cannot depend on footwear that challenges those qualities. No matter how modern they may seem, gladiator sandals tend to add a rough, heavy touch, something that, let's be honest, is not what we're looking for when we talk about elegance. Espadrilles, on the other hand, will always be a more polished and less overpowering choice than gladiators. You can choose models and colors that suit your needs and give a modern twist to your look without sacrificing refinement. Remember that delicate footwear is always the right option when you're looking for an elegant and sophisticated touch. Its subtle design elongates the leg and adds that lightness your outfit needs. With a pair of thin, elegant sandals, you not only complete your look, you elevate it to a new level of elegance. And now, have you ever wondered how powerful the smallest details can be? Discover it in the next tip. Shoe number 2, combat-style boots. Now we've reached something truly dangerous, combat-style boots. Do you remember those shoes that look like they came straight from a work camp or a battlefield? I've seen them everywhere. And although they can be comfortable and functional, the truth is that visually, they are the complete opposite of what you want when you're trying to exude sophistication. Sometimes, shoes with thick, heavy soles feel more suited for a rugged look than an elegant outing. What many people don't consider when choosing these shoes is that, although they may seem like a practical option, they actually create an imbalance in your look. That thick, heavy sole can make you look shorter, wider, and less polished. If what you're looking for is to project a polished and feminine image, the first thing you need to do is choose a shoe that flatters your figure. For example, ankle boots or booties have the power to slim the legs, adding a sense of height and lightness to your walk. Of course, comfort is also important, but that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your style. There are options ranging from tall boots with high heels and also flat ones. If well designed and made with a quality material like leather, they'll always look more sophisticated than any tractor sole style. Boots, regardless of shaft height, can always be an elegant option if chosen correctly. They have the power to transform any outfit with a modern and polished touch. What matters is how you style them. A well-chosen pair of boots can give your look a structured, chic vibe. Plus, they're incredibly versatile, able to complement anything from a sleek dress to tailored pants. Are you ready to discover what even the simplest details can do for you? The next tip will surprise you. Shoe number 1. Shoes with fur and pom-poms. Shoes with fur and pom-poms. This type of footwear always seems to be on the radar of the most original and daring options, but do you really want your shoes to be the center of attention rather than a complement to your outfit? Pom-poms and fur on shoes might sound fun in theory, but they rarely look sophisticated, especially when your goal is to maintain a modern and elegant image. And I know, of course, they sound like a youthful statement, but if you're wondering whether an elegant woman would wear these shoes, the answer is a resounding no. It's like wearing pajamas to a gala. Pom-poms and fur can give your look a childish vibe. And believe me, that's not what we want. These shoes, for the most part, tend to be more youthful and casual, which makes them inappropriate for a woman who wants to project strength and sophistication. Wearing fluffy shoes, or shoes with pom-poms, can take away from your refined style, since they often look more childish than elegant. Instead of those shoes, opt for more polished styles, like shoes with subtle metal details or crystals. These options not only maintain elegance, but they also elevate your look without going overboard. For example, flat sandals in classic colors like white, black or brown, won't just make you look more sophisticated. They'll also help you feel more confident. Plus, I assure you, this type of footwear never goes out of style. It always looks elegant and appropriate for any occasion. A woman who knows what she wants doesn't need her shoes to speak louder than necessary. A pair of elegant flat sandals can be as simple as what makes you feel confident, sophisticated, and comfortable. But most importantly, without the need for pom-poms or unnecessary ornaments. After all, what we're looking for is that subtle elegance that makes everyone look your way, without your shoes being the first thing they notice. If you made it this far, drop a "I walk with style" in the comments so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. What you learned today is just the beginning. My ebook, More Elegant Than Ever, will show you how to dress for your body type, choose your best colors, and so much more. The link's in the description. And only the first ones to grab it will get all the exclusive content. Because you deserve to look like a queen.